Hey YouTube, welcome back to the Furtado Group. I'm Ruben Furtado. How do you know if you bought a bad investment property? I'm going to cover the 4 key indicators that generally would tell you that you probably bought a problematic property. So be sure to listen to the very end because I'm going to tell you a little secret on how to get out of that investment. So number 1, if you purchased a property that based on the price that you bought it for, based on the cost of the acquisition, additional like administrative costs, whether it be land transfer, whether it be legal fees, plus the cost of the actual renovation, and then the carrying costs, and then the real estate fees in selling it, if you add up all those costs, and yet that exceeds the most expensive house in the area that's ever sold, you're likely going to have problems, and that was a bad investment. Number 2, if you bought a property with the intentions of renovating it and you were going to add square footage, the cost of adding square footage is so costly now that most people who do that generally lose money. So that was probably, again, a bad buy. Number 3, if you bought because you got this great deal, you found this property that in this area they would go, let's say for $450,000 and you were able to buy it for $350,000, but there's no sales activity in that area in the last 60 days, sorry, not 60 days, in the last 6 months or in the last year, doesn't matter what kind of deal you got, there's nobody buying there. So that was probably, again, a problematic home. And then finally, if you're looking to purchase a property that you could predict what the surplus is going to be at the time of selling. So for example, if you were to buy a pre-construction condo and you have intentions of selling it on the day or close to the day that you close, but yet it's a high rise and a lot of people have the same intentions, now you're competing with 20, 30 units, you're likely going to have a hard time selling that property for a premium because you have a lot of competition. So that also might be a bad purchase. So how do you get out of these bad purchases? Well, it's simple. You basically, every property I've ever seen always sells. It comes down to price. You may have to take a hit and a loss. Hopefully your loss is not going to be major. It might be $10,000, $15,000. But I will tell you, the biggest mistake I see is that people gravitate to that home and they don't want to lose any money and they carry it and they continue to carry it. They don't invest more into it. Maybe the house isn't staged, but they're already in fear of losing money, so they don't put any more money in, continue to carry it. Their pride gets in the way because they want to admit that they failed, so they continue to lose more money. However, if they already identified it was a bad property, if they just took the loss, priced it slightly under market value, got rid of it, now they can move on to their next opportunity. So maybe they lost $15,000, but at least now they can move on to an opportunity where they're making $100 or $150. So I hope that information helps. If it does, please subscribe to our channel. And if you have any comments, be sure to leave them in the comment section below. Also, if you believe that you know somebody that bought a bad investment property and don't want to tell them personally, hey, maybe you just share the link below. So thanks for watching, and until next time guys, take care.